What a palaver. So, got back to the yard last night, 8 o'clock. Sorted everything out, got the paperwork for the day's job. Job changed, that's alright, no problem at all. We're now going to pool, little run into pool. Nice and easy, that's alright. VBS has changed later on till 7 till 8 VBS, easy, no problem at all. Get down on the docks this morning for 7 o'clock. I can never remember the reg numbers. Changing truck, so it's a different truck. So I looked on the paperwork, put the number in. That number is already in on the system. What? So that threw me. So I had to go around and speak to the boys in the hut. Yeah, it's already on there. I can't change it. So anyway, I get round again, realise that it's the wrong name, wrong reg number on the paperwork. It's out by 1 digit. So I knew it was something 66, something. So I got most of the numbers right. So it all looked good. So then I had to go round again. Now I come and put in, and the VBS wouldn't be accepted. There's a code you have to type in. So I got the right reg number, now the wrong code, and it's like, oh, what is going on now? Then I get a phone while I'm there. I'm talking to the bloke on the stand thing where you know the help number thing on the screen. So I'm talking to the bloke there. Then the phone goes, oh, have you seen the VBS change? No, fucking haven't. If I'd have seen it, I wouldn't be here trying to get in on a dodgy VBS that you gave me. I said, can you read it out? No, I've sent it through. Oh, fuck's sake, just read it out, will you? I've sent it through. No, for fuck's sake. So then I had to dig that out. It's like, I don't look at my phone while I'm driving. What do you fucking think I am? Nah, fuck it. Things are sent to try us, I tell you. Make an easy job bloody difficult. If you're going to change your VBS, just guzzling water. If you're going to change your VBS, just phone me up, let me know, send me a text, because I ain't likely to see that whilst I'm negotiating the docs. It's not like I got my phone on me, do you know what I mean? Because you try to be professional, don't you, Well, it's getting warmer, aircon is on, not really doing a lot. Right, chill. I know where I'm going in Southampton, in Poole, but if I hadn't spoke to a bloke who I knew had been there yesterday, if I hadn't spoken to him last night, I'd never have found it. Because I don't even think it's marked up. And the building that it's in has completely different type of company, signage and everything, to the goods that we're delivering. So they sort of rent a bit out the back, I think, by the looks of it. No, I don't know. Now you're supposed to find, you've got to be a clairvoyant. Try and find some of these places. So a little run in the pool now. So I'll speak to you later when the roads get a bit more interesting, because this is quite boring at the moment. I'll speak to you later. Hello. A bit more interesting along here, if you can hear me. The wind noise is just... It's because I think there's more wind noise because there's gaps in the windscreen. I've noticed that there's... We'll find out when it rains, but it looks like water runs down the inside of the screen. So I think the seal has gone round the windscreen. So instead of somebody doing something about it, they just leave it. What a place to go running. Whoa, jeez, oh man. Then he nearly fell. As he lives down there, of course, I'd come through the back gate, I reckon. So this is part, we're cutting through the New Forest now. We're at the northern end. Stopping a lay-by just to sort myself out. I'm getting away with myself here. Likes to run on a bit, this truck. No stopping her once she gets going. It's the getting going, it's the problem. Lad last night about the truck. He said, yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Lovely. Yeah, it's scattier. And I was saying, you must have been brainwashed. It's older, you know, it's got a few problems, but it goes alright. I thought, well, yeah, it does go alright, but it smells like a fucking ashtray. And I think there's uneven wear to one of the steer tyres. So you've got an ever so slightly wheel wobble, just a little vibration coming through. Tyres look fine, you can't see any issues with them. I did have a look. But, then again, you can only see what you can see. If you're sat on, if you've parked up and where there's a bulge in the tyre or where there's a flat spot on the tyre and you're actually sat on top of it, you ain't gonna see it, are you? So every time I've stopped, I've had a quick check to see if I can see anything, but I can't see anything at the moment. But that's just it's not my imagination. There is a slight wobble. It doesn't get stuck in the tram lines like the DAF does, though. And I think it pulls a little better up the hills, to be honest. We've got a 40-foot high cube on. And we're heading to Poole. There's only one bit that's a bit iffy, and that's if it takes me that way. I'm not entirely sure which way it's going to take me yet. Several ways to get at it. So I don't know. We'll see. It's that funny time in the morning, 20 past 8, it's school time, rush hour, pain in the arse time to be going in somewhere. And Poole is quite bad for traffic. So we'll see. I'll get in there, otherwise I might have pulled over. Well, I suppose no. I've cycled all that round here, not on this road obviously, but because I'm not stupid, but through the forest on both sides. There is a couple of little tunnels, underpasses that are used for the animals and pedestrians and cyclists and stuff like that. should really start cycling again, go back to mental health. That would help me, I suspect. I'm about 15 minutes from home. Oh well. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Apparently this is a quick tip as well. No, more luck. Well, I don't know if I want a quick tip or not, really. There's a comedian, Mickey Flanagan, if you've ever looked and watched him. The old gorgeous Kira thinks he gets all his sketches from me. He does one about, excuse the language here, but he does one about doing fuck all. Well, I'm a master at that. There's nothing more I like better than doing absolutely fuck all. Just sitting and doing nothing. And he does one about that, and he goes on about like his wife saying, "What are you doing?" And he explains what he's doing. And he says the other one he likes doing is watching a kettle boil. We've got the biggest kettle you can ever think of. It's one of these Le Creuset, and it's like you can make enough. You can make 20 cups of tea out of it. I fill that up sometimes. I know that's wasteful. Well, I just like to sit and watch it. I can do about 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes watching that come to the ball. Love it. Just sitting there. Well, standing there doing nothing. What are you doing? I'm making a cup of tea. You've been there ages. Go and wait for the kettle to boil. Can't you do that? Well, no, I've got to wash the kettle. The only thing I can't do is watching a bath run. Can't do that. We ain't got a bath. We took that out and put a massive shower in. So he says, yeah, I like watching the bath run, and I'll give it a swoosh every now and again, you know. I thought, yeah, that sounds good. I quite like doing that. Can't though. Been known for me to go there, sit on the car seat sometimes and just sit there. I don't need to go. I'll just go and sit down in there for 10 minutes, you know. It's just you ever sit there for that long, you get pins and needles on your legs and you stand up and you're like, oh. I've heard people say, oh, I don't want to retire, I don't know if I could handle doing nothing all day. Oh my God, I'd be in my element. There's always something I can find to do, you know. I'll never get bored. I can't remember the last time I was bored. I do. I was probably about 7. And I found a little bit of gardening to do you know what I mean? I don't like weeding. Ooh. I think I used to, if I ever said when I was a kid, oh, I'm bored, right, here's a list of really manky jobs to do. You soon learn not to get bored. Okay, this is a bit wacky racerish through here. You never know what anyone's going to do. We're just going to stay in this lane. These 2 lanes carry on. left hand lane, we'll go off to Burwood and Matchams there, and then stay in the left hand lane a bit further on. It goes down into Bournemouth, down to Wessex Way. And these two are the ones we want. And so far so good, that was good. All good. There's some posh houses down here. To the left there, it runs sort of parallel, but about a bit in from the Wessex Way there. There's some monster houses down there. I did a house clearance whilst I was trucking down there. Well, a Thai lady. And she married an older bloke, he died, so obviously he left her house. Happy days. It's the way to do it. He had heart problems apparently. And, not surprised. She must have been half his age. She was a good looking girl. So anyway, that's about it for now. I'll put you on if it gets a bit interesting, depending on which way it's going to take me, 'cause I don't know at the moment. So I'll speak to you all later.